explosions, because we do. Mulehorn Gaming Podcast. We blew it up.
Got him. I hit him. Down. Oh, I got him. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Mulehorn Gaming Podcast, where we like to blow things up because that's what we do. Boom. We got our man Primetime here. What's up, Prime?
What up, dude? I got a freaking gnat attacking right now. What the heck? I'm so sweet, bro.
Like,
so
are
sweet.
you just excited to see me and really handsy? Or?
Oh, yeah, I'm blaming on insects. Yeah. What up, dude?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, we were just both talking before the podcast about how we're old men and having to get caffeinated for the podcast.
I had to take a nap. Okay, first of all, I loaded up on habanero mango chicken. Ate some of the super tasty Dr. Pepper Float Bluebell that launched today. I called ahead to make sure they got it. I couldn't find it on their main row. I'm like, I got to find someone that works here. Like, hey, I called ahead. Where's the ice cream? Where's the goods, man? And like, oh, we have a new display. I'm like, there it is. So I snagged one, ate all that, dude. I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm getting a headache from this ice cream because me and Sugar, we aren't best friends. So I took a nap, woke up, caffeine and the Tylenol, and I'm like, I feel old.
It's like, oh man, everything hurts.
Right? Everything hurts. What up, Servant?
Yeah, man. It's today was a day where I realized I didn't drink very much water because I didn't have my Jocko. I usually have my Jocko, but I ran out. So
yeah,
I had to drink coffee, and me and coffee just don't get along as much as we used to, man. It's just
I have to drink coffee every time I'm gonna make a run to get coffee at work. I grab a cup of water too, just like I have to do both.
Yeah,
because I'm in the age now where I feel the water like, oh, this feels so good. It's cleaning me out. Like, you never thought about that in your young and dumb days.
Right.
Who needs water? Come on. Like,
right.
Oh, kidneys, crap. What is this?
Yeah, right. Kidney stones. So, hey, we got a fun episode here lined up. Before we get too much further, just a few housekeeping things. We have been talking about this for a while, just in our admin chat and our Discord and things like that, about getting the MHG website back up. And we finally got it back up. It is under construction, by the way, just under construction. Still a lot of stuff to go on, but go check it out, mulehorngaming.com. You see right above me here, you can scan this QR code if you want to help donate and support the channel, support the website, all that stuff. Yeah, there it is. Let me put it up there again. Yeah, scan that if you want to donate. That goes directly to our PayPal, help support the MHG channel. Make sure you join the Discord so you know when we're going to podcast and when we're going to stream and do all these fun things, with blowing stuff up on stream. But I don't have very many special beverages tonight. I just have my water, but I did pull this out of the fridge for a manservant because he always talks about it. So this is my special beverage of the night, even though it doesn't have caffeine. Right here, baby. AMW root beer. Solid choice, right? Solid.
For no caffeine, it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get like too hyped up and not be able to go to sleep because old man jeans. But yeah.
Well, I don't have a special beverage either, but I have caffeine. But I do have my big old Star Wars mug that my kids got me. This thing's like triple oversized, and it's good stuff. Good old Columbia smooth blend.
Love it, man. Love it. Speaking of Star Wars, I saw that stuff on Twitter today. I think it was you that tagged me, I had saw this trailer. Man, how long ago was it?
Dude, it is so good.
It was like a year ago.
Really?
I think it was a year ago.
I just saw it today, or maybe it was just I didn't see when it actually launched initially, but the tweet was out today.
Yeah, the behind the scene thing, like how he did it or whatever. But like it was when it came out like a year ago, everyone thought it was like a legit like Knights of Ren Star Wars trailer, like quality that we were like gonna get to like partake in, right? But I wanted to show you guys on the podcast and on the live stream because like this is like I want to show you the before, like all his FX stuff, right? And then we'll show you what he actually looked like before he did his FX stuff. So check this out, dude. This is This is amazing. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit because it's pretty loud. But this is nuts. That looks so real.
Mm-hmm. The audio is captivating.
Dude, that part was cool, man.
Fighting a TIE fighter.
Yeah, he's like on the outside of a TIE fighter jumping onto
Lighting crashing while it's jumping. Wow.
Yeah, dude. And then this
Pure
part
chaos.
right here, the payoff right here is like the double saber, like
Boom.
that was just so epic. But like when everyone saw it, they legit thought it was like they leaked it as like a trailer, right? And everyone was like, yeah, everyone was like, okay, hold on, is that real? Like, is that really real? And you know, most people didn't know for like I don't know how long, man. It was like a really long time. And then I think Thaddeus, you actually tagged me. Yeah, you tagged me on this.
Yep.
But check this out. This is a guy, the FX guy, Joshua, and he has a really cool YouTube. Go check him out. But he posted this on Twitter, and this is like nuts, dude. Look, he's in his backyard on a trampoline. What? Jumping on the picnic table, like, and then walking up off of some like rocks, dude. Look at that, like, that's insane.
That's some really awesome, like, you know, DIY production that looks like it's up there with the big boys.
Dude, his YouTube channel is insane. Like his YouTube channel has some really awesome effects. Like it's one thing that I've thought about like trying to get into. I was going to show you his channel real quick just to give him credit. Just to give him credit here. Let me hold on a second. So all you guys that are watching or listening can go and give him. It's like Joshua X is a YouTube channel, but like his channel is awesome, dude. It's got all kinds of really cool like effects that he like walks you through how he did them. I like watched one of the Spider-Man ones on this one. But it was just really cool to see his channel and see all this really cool FX stuff. I think he actually teaches people on like YouTube how to do FX. Like,
wow, that's impressive.
That'd be a game changer, dude. If I learned how to do that stuff, like I'd be lost doing FX all day.
Yeah, you would.
Like just looking at his channel, it's like, oh man, I want to do all this stuff. He's got some really cool stuff on there.
Speaking of Star Wars stuff, what up, Jedi? Master Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, what were we saying? Speaking of Star Wars stuff.
Oh, I was speaking of Star Wars stuff. What up, Jedi Master Bro?
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. And thanks for the sub, man. 17 months in a row. Oh,
my man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I saw something recently that I posted in the movie chat, movie TV Discord channel, and you haven't saw yet. So I'm a sucker for high quality sci-fi. I even will watch the low quality stuff sometimes. But this was stupid legit, and I'm going to share it with you. It's called The Creator.
I want to see this.
Figure this out. Oh, there we go. Sharing now.
Just for all you guys to know, I have not seen this yet. I have not seen this.
This trailer to me was legit.
All right, let's see.
There we go. Let's see if I can maximize it, look better. There we go.
This is a game.
What's happening?
No, this is a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a peaceful place in the sky.
Okay.
AI gone wrong.
Oh, interesting.
No.
It's called The Creator.
I know.
You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
Oh, dang. Is he like a bad dude?
The artificial
He's
intelligence
good.
created to protect us detonated a nuclear warhead in Los Angeles.
Oh, dang.
For as long as AI is a threat, we will never stop hunting them. This is a fight for
Yeah,
our
this
very
looks legit, man.
Yep.
Whatever's in there, they're sure worried about
Here
someone
comes the
getting in.
twist.
Is it zombies?
they're
Don't
good
tell me
now.
it's zombies.
No.
Okay.
Nothing,
You're gonna
nothing
lose
that
me
give you
if it's
nightmares.
zombies.
Nothing that will give you nightmares.
Okay. It's just himself. It's got to be
Not
himself.
that twisted.
Oh, is this like Morpheus? Like,
We're the same. We can't go to heaven. Because you're not good.
what?
And I'm not a person.
What the heck?
Rogue One director. Getting chills watching
It's a
this.
key.
Right, Jedi Master Rose says this looks super good. It does, man. Holy crap.
With the child.
Wow.
We are this close to winning the war. Execute her, or we go extinct.
Dang. Wait, he's AI too?
They're coming to get me.
Servant's like, looks amazing. Like robot, dude. Dang.
Boom.
Okay, that looks legit. That looks
Right?
legit, Prime. I like that, man.
It's like AI. Was it the one with Will Smith? AI.
Yeah,
meets
iRobot.
Terminator.
Yeah.
iRobot meets Terminator. You know, it looks has those vibes.
That is, yeah.
I saw that. I was like, I haven't had a super high quality or high budget sci-fi movie in a long time. It give me the feels and chills. This so far is doing it for me. And to answer a servant's question, yes, I love
Oh, this
high quality sci-fi, but won't play Destiny. It's called Principle.
wow.
I will always talk about how good it is and how good it looks, but I love my soul, so I can't play it every time.
Yeah.
It's just the grind is too ridiculous to enjoy it.
This was a good question, though, or a good comment by Servant saying it feels like another movie that critics will hate and we will love.
Probably.
I mean, doesn't it seem like to be the case right now with everything in media? Like,
Yeah, and all these movies come out and they look stellar. They look great. They get bombed by critics, but then as soon as the actual viewers see it, like
yeah,
as high as we expect, but like way overshadows the critics. I'm like, come on, guys, get on the same page.
dude, that's like, I can't remember. What was it, the last movie? Was it the last Thor? Everyone was like, oh, this is an amazing movie. It was great. And I watched it and I was like, I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, I mean, it's a good popcorn flick. I wish I would have watched it on Disney Plus, but you know, because I feel like, man, so this is kind of a tangent, but I feel like it, like Hollywood and like movies and entertainment have just kind of fallen off with creativity, man. And they're really having to go like deep dive into like more nerd culture, like kind of like our realm of video games, comics, like some of the books and things like that. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's just like they ran out of creativity because they just try to make this model to make money. And I think it was George Lucas that said it. He's like Hollywood just doesn't care. They just care about making money. They don't care about making good movies. And that's why
They'll take a great.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, that's why he never wanted to like sell Star Wars. But
Yeah.
you know,
That's what they'll take a great concept, a great new idea, and they're ruining it. I'm like, this was going to be so good. But to
like Halo.
oh gosh, 2 good episodes, but the overall storyline was like, what? I mean, I'm glad they labeled it as an alternate timeline, but still, like Halo fans were like, this is not Halo.
Yeah.
This is Folo.
Yeah. Terminal List is another good one Servant mentioned here. It's like that
Terminal
one
List is
was
good.
that was really good. Okay. We have to address this comment. This is kind of like, I forgot, this is our fireside type podcast here, guys. So we interact with the community quite a bit. But Nate says, hey, it's a gaming podcast with the guy that doesn't like any games. What are you talking about? Are you talking about my comment in N64 Josh's Discord about Zelda? Is that what you're talking about there? Like,
Maybe he's talking about Destiny, but then again, that's a dividing comment as well. I mean, there's a lot of love.
I'm pretty sure.
He's ripping on you.
Pretty sure he's talking about that because, okay, let me just ask you, what is your short list right now for Game of the Year, Prime? Like, give me your top 2 or 3.
It's gonna be Jedi Survivor, Hogwarts Legacy could be up there, and I'm pretty sure Diablo 4.
Yeah,
I'm too soon for me. As much as I want it to be a banger and it's totally my genre, it's too soon to tell for Starfield. I know you're like you have your meh first impressions on it, but I want to see what it does. But Diablo, Jedi, and Hogwarts. I know Zelda fans are loving Zelda, but I'm like not a Zelda guy.
Yeah, I can't do Zelda, man. It's like, why? Like, here's the thing. I said this the other day to Servant when we were on a stream. It's like, why in the world would you want to have your weapons just degrade over time and make me want to go look in the world and find cool weapons and then I can't have them in an hour? Like, why would you want to do that to me? It just takes me out of the game because it's all about inventory management rather than playing and exploring the game.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know.
That was the one thing I didn't like about The Witcher 3 was degradation of weapons. But after you pass a certain point, it really wasn't a problem anymore because of what they did to kind of like compensate it. Well, once you level up, it's not really an issue. But if that persisted through the whole game, it kind of does take away from the whole enjoyment factor.
Yeah, I think I got probably 12 hours into the first like Breath of Wild. I think got around that. And I just got tired of my weapons getting destroyed. And I was like, man, I'm just tired of like having to constantly look for weapons to explore, you know? So,
Yeah.
But yeah, Starfield, dude, Xbox has a lot to prove, man. There's people that are calling for Phil Spencer to be fired. Like, it's just.
Well, there's always drama llamas out there, but I do definitely the spotlight for sure is on Starfield. I mean, after Redfall, which a lot of people enjoyed it, but there's some obvious like flaws for being a AAA game. I even saw those in a brief time I played. It was kind of cool. It was fun. The concept's great. I didn't get very far in it. I was enjoying it. I'm like, there's a little lackluster here. But Starfield has a lot of spotlight. But like you said in the interview, where he was basically taking ownership verbally, at least, is like their team put a lot more work into Starfield early on versus Redfield, where they kind of helped on the back end, on the tail end of it. So I'm hopeful, but I'm not saying, oh, it's going to be awesome. Just watch. I think it's going to be good. I'm holding out for it.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I liked what I saw. I don't really see what you see, but you are a little more critical than I am.
It just looked like a Fallout 76 graphics, and it's supposed to be a cutting edge new game. And I'm like, I don't really care. I don't really want to play Fallout 76 in space. Like, give me better high-end graphics and more of a sci-fi Mass Effect vibe. And yeah, I'd be all over that. I'd be like, yeah, that's like a steak dinner. Let's go, baby. But you know,
I get you. It wasn't hyper realistic, but it was more realistic looking than the previous Fallouts have been. So
yeah, I mean, it looked fine in the trailers, but as we know from all the ones we see in E3s and things like that, you never know with trailers nowadays.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Never know. I mean,
yeah.
Redfield's a perfect example of that.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like,
I will not hesitate saying that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, I'll rip on either any platform that deserves it. I mean, yeah, we've started our podcast and our community group mainly around the Xbox platform. Over time, it's spread out, but we're definitely not an Xbox podcast.
No, I mean, I think we're all pretty fair and balanced. Like, we're not overly critical. We're not underly critical. We just want to have fun. You know, it's just like, I'll never forget that talking to a friend that worked for BioWare, and he was like, we're in the business of fun. That's what we want to do, is make fun. So in the end, the way I've always reviewed games, the way I've always talked about games is, did you have a lot of fun? Okay, then it's probably at least a 7 or 8 for you, you know? So is it like amazing storytelling? Maybe a 9 or 10, you know?
Yeah. And there's plenty of people out there that, don't like to take that into consideration. They enjoy their hot takes more than anything. Serve it. But hey, we don't judge.
Hold on. Can we talk about some of Servant's hot takes lately?
Servant's hot takes. And that's why I call him Mr. Hot Take, because he brings a lot of that to the table.
Like, okay, bro, this is sidetracks, but we are in a fireside chat podcast, so we talk about all kinds of things. But, bro, saying LeBron's better than Jordan, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, you lost.
It's like an alternate reality thing, sure. But like, if you have to say that he's better, if you take away Jordan's accomplishments, he's better. Why do you have to take things away to make it better? Say what it is. Well, if he didn't have these 6 titles, and would be better than LeBron. But it happens.
Servant's gonna be like, I hate you guys. But no, like if I had to, as a guy that's played basketball most of my life, played a tiny bit in college, it for me 1-2 is Jordan Kobe. Like Kobe's like a carbon copy of Jordan, and he had the same mentality. He's just so good, man.
Yeah,
so good. So and then I'd probably have to put Bird behind that, but
yeah, I don't know about Bird. I don't follow Bird much, but yeah, I'm definitely Jordan, Kobe, than LeBron. Speaking of Jordan, I saw Air, and Air is so stinking good.
So good.
I mean, two of my favorite actors. Well, Matt Damon's pretty good, but oh my gosh, for someone I love so much as an actor, I completely forget his name. Jason Bateman. Oh, love Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, love it, whatever. But overall, just how they captured how it went down and seeing the story unfold I didn't know about was so freaking good. So good. Yeah.
Yes, guys, if you have Amazon Prime right now, it is on Prime. Go watch it. It's so freaking good. Because like my day job is marketing, right? Marketing and content and things like that. And so like, as I was watching this, I was like, dude, this is kind of like pretty realistic, like how this is going on, and I was just like, it was just so good. And like at the end, when you see, I'm not like really spoiling anything, but like at the end, when you see just how much money Jordan was making a year on that shoe deal, like, was it 100 million? He probably makes more than that now.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I was just like, holy crap, dude. Like,
and to think that started the whole basic revolution of
shoe deals,
shoe deals and players getting those type of deals and stuff. It's just like he revolutionized the industry in multiple ways.
We love you, Servant.
It's so funny. Like, you're drunk, go home.
Maybe
but
I'm
it's
Dr.
like
Pepper, but
yes, it's funny.
Yeah. If you guys have not watched Air, do yourself a favor. It's like fantastic, man. I know we usually stick to video games, but we stray into TV and movies sometimes as well, and that's just a fantastic show or movie.
It is so freaking good.
Yeah.
Back to games, though. I will say, if you are a Diablo 4 fan, just recently, PureDiablo.com or Diablo4.PureDiablo.com, which basically is like a Diablo fan site, wiki site, resource site, launched an interactive map. And
I'm sorry, thanks, comment.
Is it? That's it.
Bugs Bunny even likes Jordan. Oh my gosh.
These are true facts.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo. Sharing my screen now. It is a interactive map. Of course, everything we ever went through in the beta is there. Sorted by legend. So and they're actually resourcing people out there. It's like, hey, if you want to help us build this map out when the game launches, hit us up.
Wait, that's just the one part we explored?
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I didn't probably get half of the things listed here.
Bro, I mean.
So, that's a huge, awesome resource.
Great comment. Whoa. Like, jeez.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah.
And the whole website itself is pretty cool. There's a lot of resources
What's
check
it
out.
called?
So,
Pure Diablo?
PureDiablo.com.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put it in the chat here. Pure Diablo. So anybody watching can go find it. Oh yeah, I just found it super easy. All right, I'm gonna put it over there for you guys.
There you go. Highly recommended.
Wow.
So get yourself prepped and ready. Oh, speak of that, I am halfway through an hour and 15-minute video of Diablo, basically catching up on the lore and cutscenes with a little bit of narration of Diablo 1, 2, and 3. I came in on 3, which when it's already whatever season the Necromancer launched.
Yeah.
So I didn't know a whole lot of the path, little bits and pieces that I learned along the way, but it's a pretty cool story. I mean, it goes pretty deep.
So explain it to me in short, because I mean, basically good versus evil kind of a deal.
Yeah, good versus evil. The high angels of heaven battling the prime evils of hell. The area we're at is like called Sanctuary, and it's kind of their battleground. And the prime evils are trying to basically physically unleash hell onto Sanctuary, and the heavenly angels that we saw in the game, there's multiple of them, are basically always there to fight them back. And
Dang.
there's an ongoing story between them and how it involves man in the middle as kind of their pawns and their foot soldiers and such.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I hope they bring back
basically good versus evil.
what is it, the Crusader? Is that what that was?
That was shown on the picture, so it looks like the Crusader is going to make a return on some form or fashion, probably in the season coming up.
That was like my main guy when I played Diablo 3 was the sorry, I'm turning on my AC. I'm hot in here. Was the Crusader.
Yes, you are.
Ooh, Mule is hot. But yeah, he was like one of my favorites in Diablo 3. So him and I think
Also
the warrior.
Yeah. Oh, I saw one of the abilities of the warrior or the barbarian shown on a tweet, and basically he had probably the largest AoE I've ever seen, and like wiped the whole screen of enemies just dead. So I guess it's one of the ones you open up way down the tree or something. But
Was it like the one where he jumps down with a spear or something?
no, it was like a large, like he swung something in the air and like
a
huge
mace or
AoE
something?
around. Yeah, like a mace.
Yeah. Nice.
But something else that was teased was the Amazonian. So that could be a possible future character as well.
The Amazonian, what are they gonna have? Like what?
Yeah. Like a Wonder
Lasso
Woman
of truth?
and a spear and a shield.
Yeah, right. Dang. Huh.
So we'll see, man. I mean, from marketing to gameplay, Diablo 4 has been coming out. It's crazy good.
See, when the newest beta came out, I downloaded it, but I did not want to play it when I realized you had to like start all over. I was like,
dude,
I don't want to get burnout.
Man.
I don't want to get burnout. So
I wasn't gonna do it. And then I was like, you know what? That horn horse trophy would be pretty cool. And I want to play with my Necro some more, even though it was debuffed a little bit. They fixed it by the time I completed the world boss. Third try. First try was world tier 2, which is what I was playing the guy on to begin with. We got him one quarter of the way through and he took off. I'm like, are you kidding me? We did next to no damage.
yeah.
I dropped down to world tier 1, and it's mostly necromancers. Like, there's no ads, so no one's gonna have minions. How are we gonna do this? And we had 1 quarter left. I'm like, oh my god, I'm done. Then about an hour passed. I set my alarm for the next event. I logged in 10 minutes before, got to the area, and we got him down with a few minutes to spare. Felt so good, but basically I played Diablo all day long.
Dang, dude.
I neglected Jedi for the most of the day, so
That's
I still have a lot to do
acceptable.
on Survivor.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
Yeah, I had the day free. It's like, I can do this.
Dude,
I'm a big boy, and I almost regretted it, but I was good in the end.
Jedi Master and no invite.
Well, bro, we have a Discord where we talk about it and we do stuff in there about it. Saying, man. Saying.
Yeah. Jump in the Discord. Yeah. The servant did say that it was horrible time, or I mean, Nate said it was horrible timing because it was on Mother's Day. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I mean, my kids were at their mom's house.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess I'm gonna do something myself.
He's gonna blow it up. We approve.
And my mom's 8 hours away too, by the way. So that was my stuff.
Yeah.
She got a nice gift in the mail, which I gotta say. She got a one of those large mugs. It had printed on there. It says, "Of all the things you've done, Mom, one thing you never had to worry about was having ugly children."
And you got a picture of yourself on it.
And then I threw in a candle that said, "My favorite child gave me this." Like, please show your sister.
Oh my gosh, dude, have you seen? Oh my gosh, oh man, I have to show it on stream. It's like I gotta find him. Hold on, I gotta find him on TikTok because he's just so stinking good. It's this guy that does like videos about like the middle child, the oldest child, and the youngest child. Man, TikTok's gonna make me log back in. Hold on, I might not be able to log in, but it's just hilarious. And he did like a Mother's Day one, and let me see if I can find it so I can show you guys on the podcast. But I was laughing so stinking hard because it was like so true. Because I grew up in a like large family. Like I have an older brother, younger sister out in the middle, and like, oh, here it is. Let me share this with you guys. It's pretty stinking hilarious. All right, check this out. This guy, go check him out. TJ, his stuff is hilarious, man. So listen to this.
Mom, grandma, nurturer, caretaker. Today is Mother's Day.
It is?
And we're here to celebrate you. Because as a mom, you put up with a lot.
Who are you talking to?
Perfect timing.
This feels like an infomercial.
I'm just trying to tell all the moms out there how special they are. As I was saying.
Do you want sound effects?
No, thanks. Cool, thanks guys. Mom will love that.
I know. Can I say something to Mom?
Sure, that'd be nice.
Hey, Mom.
Just a heads up. We're running low on potato chips. Okay. Well, happy Mother's Day from the one you can always count on.
And from the one who makes you laugh and makes you late.
And from the one who inspired you to stop having kids. What? That's what Mom always tells me. Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
great, man. It was just so good. So
That is
good. Yeah, but go check him out. He's got
As
some
the
great videos.
older child of mine, I can relate to that.
Yeah, you're like the one that's always a caretaker, making sure Mom's good.
The thoughtful one, the one trying to keep us together. Yeah.
Yeah. As the middle, I can totally relate because it's just all about the fun.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
never met your sister, but I met your brother. So yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's definitely a big bro when I need help. So, yep, man. So yeah, Diablo. I think so. Sorry, circle back to like Game of the Year stuff we were talking about was Zelda. I think like for me, it's got to be Survivor or Harry Potter. Or what is it, Hogwarts Legacy? But you know what's going to happen. And it's just because of all the people that love Nintendo and the nostalgia. It's going to be Zelda. It's going to be Zelda. It's like, without a doubt, man. And it just makes me sad because I don't think it's that. I mean, I did watch the first like maybe hour of the game, watching like Illumilab and a couple of other friends that I knew were playing it. And it was pretty cool looking. Like the art and everything is really, really cool. Like super cool.
Did you see all the things that they're making now? Because you can create things.
Yes, the PP.
I was like,
everywhere.
day one is like, and who was surprised that people are making this? I'm like, no one's surprised.
Yes, like that. I saw a hilarious video about that. They could do that. Like, what is it called? It's like some kind of like crafting thing or like something that you can do to do it. I don't remember what it's called.
Did the devs ever imagine them making twigs and berries?
Yeah, they'll do that. Yeah, Zelda isn't a watching game. Why do you say that, Nate? Like, I'm really curious why you say that. That isn't a watching game. I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed watching it a little bit, at least.
Boys have penis, girls have vaginas.
Yeah. See, okay, Servant, you're gonna have to explain to me this Final Fantasy thing because I just don't get it. I could never get into the Final Fantasy games.
I think it's like Zelda. If you're into it, you're into it. But if you're not, it's hard to. I played 2 different ones, and the stories were always cool, but I just could never get into the combat style. But the new combat style looks actually pretty cool because it's less of the turn-based, run around, surprise, you're being attacked, take turn stuff. It looks more like real time. It looks pretty sweet. But I just like it always came out in times where I was playing other games that are my preferred play style.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to give up time or money to do it. So,
well, I just feel like turn-based is so outdated, man. Like even KOTOR, which we both love, a great Star Wars game, but it's just like if you were going to remake that game, it's going to have to be like an open world RPG. Like you can't do turn-based. It's going to have combat like Jedi Survivor or like Witcher or something like that, where like there's some really cool mechanics in the game. You know, it's just.
He is right about the new combat though. It's designed from Devil May Cry, which is insanely cool. So it's like a hyper God of War.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like more fluid or what?
More fluid.
Acrobatic.
I guess acrobatics, but a lot of combos and like amazing visuals per every move, pretty much.
Yeah. 10 million views in 3 days on one console for whoever asks who wants their weapon to break. I just can't do it, man. It looks cool, but I think I've just like, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to manage my inventory, like, and it take me out of the game. Like it just takes me out of the immersion when I have to do that. That's the thing with like the Division, man. The Division was awesome. Like I love the mechanics of the game, love the third person over the shoulder shooter type feel, like the cool weapons, did not like the sponginess, but like the fact that you have to micromanage so much of your inventory all the time and your builds and stuff, it just got too tedious and it took me out of the game. You know, like I do spreadsheets for my like life, real life. I don't want to do spreadsheets for my video games.
I'll give it to Diablo. You get tons of loot, but they have made it in such a way where it's easier to manage what you get. But what you end up using, you don't have to micromanage as much.
Yeah,
which is good. They simplified it. That's Division definitely was that. What if the game was very tedious with inventory that drove me insane? Was it? I think it was a little. No,
the only ones I can think of is Division. That was just so bad.
Oh, Fallout.
Give me hints.
Fallout games is that way too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Starfield's inventory system is like that, that might not be a huge. That might be a one downside for me.
Yeah. Diablo needs a auto assigning button, and I'm in. Just want the gameplay. See, I think the one difference I feel with Diablo is it is kind of a looter, and you get lots of loot like constantly, and so it just feels good. So even though if you don't get like the highest quality loot all the time, you're always getting loot, and that part has always been like the thing that really kept me in Diablo, and the combat. Like I just love like the way it feels. I mean, like Solar Purge did that. Our friends that we know, like they made a game that's similar, like Diablo style. Anything with like over the top with like cool explosions stuff just feels really like arcadey to me from the old school days, and I just love it. Like,
fun fact about Solar Purge: I played with Jim Ballou during the beta.
Yeah,
and he said that they're adding a campaign mode to their game.
Oh, snap.
Because they got picked up by a developer. Well, they were going to get picked up by a developer, And they said, yeah, we'll do that, but we need some kind of campaign. So they started working on making a campaign version to the game versus just dungeon crawling it. And
Love
I
it.
think the developer part may have dropped off, but nonetheless, they're going forward with making a campaign built into the game, which
That's
is pretty
smart,
cool.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Nate, I gotta say this comment. Diablo 3 is way superior to Diablo 2. It's a different vibe, man. And then when you have your friends, it's really fun because like I remember when the first beta came out in Prime, we were just laughing like little high school girls because like it was just so fun to run around and just destroy people with fire.
So crazy.
Yeah.
That's how I met IP Freely and Aaron Anger. We haven't seen much of lately, but it was because of Diablo 3. And IP gave me this crazy ring that shot out a fireball every like 4 seconds. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. And I will not ever forget that moment.
Yeah. So what do you think about this comment? For Game of the Year is an open world game that's 150 plus hours, almost a requirement now.
I would hope that a game in the world game, I would hope that an open world game is good, gives me the option to have that many hours. That's just kind of my play style. But as a requirement, I mean, there's I don't know. Not necessarily, because Guardians of the Galaxy was not open world and was under 100 hours.
Fantastic game.
Ghost of Tsushima was open world and was about the same hour. No, maybe like probably still sub 100. So it's definitely not necessarily a requirement. But those type of games that are open world, that are rich with everything of content, do have a tendency to always be up there in the runnings no matter what.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Tsushima.
Yep. I tend to agree with that, man. Like even like Halo Infinite. Like that campaign.
That was
great. Like I honestly I think kind of the sweet spot for like story games, if you're looking for like just a more of a linear type experience in a story, I think the sweet spot is about 8 to maybe 12 hours.
That's too small, dude.
That's if you want a linear experience. So like
linear experience.
What I'm starting to see, because Halo Infinite did that, Jedi Survivor's doing this. What they're doing is it is kind of a linear experience, but they give you these options of open world exploring. Right?
Titanfall, perfect.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like it's like if you give us like a really cool story that if you just no life did none of the side quests, didn't talk to NPCs, you beat it in like 15 hours.
Which should be a shame, but possible.
Yeah, but like if you do all the side quests and things like that, like you get like, I mean, I haven't even got everything 100% in Jedi Survivor, and I'd have to look. It's like, how many hours do I have in this stinking game? I want to say like 38 hours, 36.
More than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm on the opposite spectrum. I'm not 100%ing it, but I'm doing them.
Bam.
I'm almost clearing the map, and I've put over 50 hours for easy.
Dang, dude. It's like there's so much to do in Jedi Survivor. It's nuts, man. Like the bounty hunting stuff, like when you go back to places you completed missions in, there's other like Force Echoes there. It's just so good, man.
And one thing I noted about Survivor was all the things you could do in the game. The majority of them had a little extra context, a little bit of lore to it, or NPC conversations where it wasn't like boring.
Yep.
It made it worthwhile to go find that thing on the map.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it was just fun. I loved it, man. I mean, I loved every second of that game. And they've released, I think, like 3 patches now to help with like the stability of the game and things like that. I never had the issues that other people had. Like there was a couple of places that I would get low frame rates on PC, but I never had like horrible issues with it. Like I get a little bit of stuttering when I'd play and stream at the same time because I'm using a one PC setup, but and I only have a 3060 graphic card. But still, it was like it's a very good, like it's probably the best Star Wars game I've ever played.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I'd have to disagree a little bit about Servert's comment about it not being Game of the Year because of launch issues. For those that played it and hopefully voting on it, I think majority would be very positive. So, I mean, it would definitely be up there. Maybe not the winner, but like close.
yeah. And Nate, I get that, man. If you're not a Star Wars guy, you're probably not going to be as gung-ho about it, which I think is why, like, I think Hogwarts Legacy could be in the running. There's Spider-Man 2 could be in the running. I mean, Zelda, of course, is going to be in the running. So it's going to be really interesting this year to see, who's going to potentially get Game of the Year. And we got like summer games, whatever, come around the corner. So
when's the cutoff for that? September?
I think so, because remember it was like when Fallen Order came out, everyone was pissed because it missed the deadline and it should have won Game of the Year. So
it's true.
November. Thank you, Servant.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
because Starfield comes out September, and it could be a contender because of that window. Gotcha.
So Starfield is going to be on Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
So I'll probably try it just because it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I think I'm going to have to title this podcast episode as Why Mule Hates Zelda. Yeah.
Approved.
Yeah, right. Approved. Yeah. PlayStation, Servant says PlayStation has State of Play with huge games next week, and Xbox has a presentation next month. That's right. It's the Summer Game Fest and then the PlayStation State of Play. I actually, this is probably the first season or year I would have to say that I'm actually more excited for PlayStation than I am Xbox. And that's coming from a guy that's always been like an Xbox first kind of guy. Like I've always owned PlayStations. Like I got my PlayStation 4 down here. I shared a picture in Discord with it about needing to upgrade, but
a little bit.
I think I don't know. PlayStation is just getting better games out right now.
Yeah, I mean, but you're probably going to need a new upgrade for these upcoming games.
Yeah, I mean, I could barely play the New Horizon games because I have like the Destiny Taken King PS4 edition. So once again, guys, you see the support icon,
right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, lots of fun stuff. I think I want to say too, for all you guys that are listening and watching and watch the podcast, listen to podcasts, we want to start opening this up a little bit for guests to come in and just talk games. Because I think what's really fun, what we do here is a little bit different, is this like very interactive, like a very interactive podcast rather than just having segmented, staged talking points, Yeah.
I can tell you it's made it more enjoyable. Not that it wasn't enjoyable before, but there's no pressure. There's nothing to stick to. We probably need to cut that out later in the final cut. None of that stuff. It just feels bros in a room,
it's real,
chatting, talking about people's hot takes.
Yeah. Talking about how LeBron is not as good as Jordan. I'm just going to say it again. No, it's good.
Yeah, you got to be honest sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to about wrap us up. You got anything else, Prime?
I mean, no, I can't think of anything off the bat. I'm just really looking forward to June 1st, which is going to be the first time we can play Diablo, and my birthday.
Yes, sir. We're going to have to do a special Prime birthday stream.
Absolutely.
But not birthday stream.
Nate, yes. Quantum Error. Keep your eyes out for that game. It's going to be one that Mule is going to be exceptionally looking forward to because of the amount of scary things in there. But it is a dark sci-fi horror that's going to make you think of something like Dead Space and System Shock and Callisto Protocol. It's a different twist altogether. It's an indie developer game. So they've been doing this for like 3-4 years.
Dang.
What their small team has produced so far looks amazing. But they have a long way to go still. And they admit that. They're not giving any dates out. It's like, everyone's asking, when are we going to see a teaser? When are we going to see a gameplay? It's like, when it's ready. When it's ready. So I like their vision, what they're doing, and their team so far has been solid. So it looks good. And Immortals of Avium does look pretty cool. It's the magic shooter, the Doctor Strange hand shooter game that looks pretty sweet. Came out of nowhere. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a EA game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. But Quantum Error, yes.
Got some stuff to talk about. Getting closer and closer to Diablo. So.
Diablo.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the podcast and listening to the podcast. Make sure you subscribe and like and do all the fun stuff. And if you want to support us, hit that link that we showed earlier in the podcast because it does help. Make sure you check out the new website. The website is up. We're kind of building it out. We're going to see what we're going to do there. We got a few writers to start getting it back up and going again. So, and check out the streams Monday through Thursday. We stream on Twitch. So come check us out. And until next time, guys, remember, when in doubt, blow it up. Yeah.